What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Pick Plug back again with another video, and today up to some Friday picks for today. Today is Flex Friday, and we're definitely looking to make the most out of today's picks. And I do got a bonus pick for you guys since we did miss the last last slate for yesterday's plays. But of course, as always, if you guys do enjoy any of these plays, make sure to smash that like button and comment down below which picks you guys be tailing, as well as any other plays that you guys may have for the day. I do have real interest in what you guys have for today's slates. And as always, if you guys aren't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, turn your post notifications so that you guys don't miss out on future videos. A lot of these plays are super high value, and PrizePicks does love to take off plays from the board. So if you guys do want plays, as soon as they drop, smash that subscribe button and turn your post notifications so that you guys don't miss out on these future videos. As always, if you guys do want additional exclusive plays, you guys can always join up on the outlet to get access to their full VIP package, which includes all of the DFS apps, and it also includes the full outlet sports betting AI, which has been killing it and is super consistent, especially during this playoffs. It is learning over time, and over time it's been just getting better and better with each and every slate. So again, if you guys do want access to that, you guys can click the link in the description below to join up on the outlet Discord. But like I said, we got some great values ahead of us for today, so without further ado, let's hop into today's picks. For our first play, we'll be going over to the Outlier app, and we'll be looking at Dillon Brooks for over on 20.5 fantasy score points. This line I do like for the over, and a lot of these plays, they don't come out until later in the day, so I do like that it is up here in the morning. Dillon Brooks for 20.5, he's hit this line in 5 straight matchups, and his last game, he did have 27.2 fantasy score. He was taken out of the game a little bit earlier. He had 29 minutes. But this is an elimination game for the Houston Rockets. If they lose this game, they will be eliminated. So I'm betting that a lot of their players will be playing a lot more intense. And this whole series, he's been going on the over for this line. He hasn't gone on the under for this line in one single matchup. And I do like this even better because of that. Head-to-head, he's 69%. Out of the last 13 matchups that he's played against the Golden State Warriors, he is 9 out of 13, and he's also hit beyond this whole series. Earlier in April, he did have 30 fantasy scores. So this year alone, he hasn't been able to go on the under except for this first matchup against the Houston Rockets in the beginning of the year. But I do like this matchup even better, just simply because he is even on the road. He's exceeded 20.5 fantasy score in 4 out of his last 5 games on the road, averaging 24.5 fantasy score. Not only that, him and Amen Thompson have been doing great with these lines. So if you guys want to look at Amen Thompson, that is also a solid line. It's just his lines are a little bit higher at 31. So I do like this line since it is at 20.5. He's been playing great recently, defensively and offensively. So if they combine that together, the fantasy score is just a great line to go on the over. Alternatively, though, you guys can look at the first half fantasy score. That is also a definitely very solid line to go on the over for, although he has gone the under in one game of this series. But this is also a very solid line. He's 7 out of 10 in the last 10 games, averaging 12.75. So if you guys do like this line, you can also take a solid look at it. If you guys do like this play, let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comment section below. For the next line, we'll be going over back to the Outlier app. And again, if you guys don't already have access to Outlier, you guys can click the link in the description below to get a free 7-day trial. Especially on their pro plan, you guys will be able to access their EV plus plays, their expected value lines that they calculate every single statistic to make the easy over under for you. So we'll be looking at Jimmy Butler for the over at 19.5. I do like this line for the over. This is a home matchup, and most likely the Warriors are looking to send them home for this matchup. They're not looking to go to a game 7, and this may be a close game just because simply both teams are, of course, they're in very tough positions. Houston being in a elimination matchup. 19.5, Jimmy Butler, I do like this line for the over. The last 2 games that he's gone on the under, he went on the under for minutes. He's averaging 32.2 minutes, more than that actually this series. If you calculate the games that he's actually been playing, 40 minutes in the third game for the Houston Rockets, or sorry, the game that he came back. He wasn't actually fully healthy, but he still had 27 points. And this matchup, this was a blowout in the third quarter, so he has ended up getting pulled out early in the third quarter, having 25 minutes. He only had 8 points, so they played absolutely terrible in this matchup. They're playing at home. I do see him go on the over for 19.5 points. just overall, because simply if the Warriors want to win, Jimmy Butler is going to play a crucial role in getting some solid offensive movement. Versus that small forward position, they are third in points allowed. They are giving up only 19.4 points allowed per game. But again, Jimmy Butler, he's been playing great this whole playoff run. When he's been healthy, he's been playing absolutely phenomenal. Again, this is a home matchup, and what's even better is he doesn't average that many fouls. So he did get into foul trouble once in the game that he came back. He had 3 fouls, but for the most part, Jimmy can stay in the game and get a lot of possessions offensively. So I do like this line for the over. If you guys like this line, definitely do let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comment section below. But of course, I did have to throw in a Warriors player, but my main picks that I do feel confident about are more in the Houston Rockets players. That's why the next line we'll be going for will be Fred VanVleet on 23 points, plus rebounds, plus assists. This line is going to be for more. Looking at his last 3 matchups against Golden State, it feels like something has just changed or turned on in him, where he's been a lot more urgent. He's been making a lot more shots. His last 3 games, he's had a 24, 33, and 29 PRA. Looking on Outlier, his line has changed tremendously. This used to be a lot lower at 18.5, but now it is sitting at 23 because of his recent performances. Looking at that point guard position, though, they are first in points allowed, 13th in rebounds allowed, and 6th in assists allowed. They are definitely very solid when it comes to defending that point guard position. But of course, I do believe Fred VanVleet does go on the over, at least for points. Now, if you guys do want to get the alternative for points, I do think that is a very solid line at 15. He's been able to get most of his PRA from points. He had 26 points the last game from 15.5. And there's also a EV plus play, keeping that in mind. Again, Outlier has been able to calculate all of the different statistics to be able to see which is better to go on the over or under for a simple line. 15.5 is definitely a great line to go on the over for. It did come out earlier today at 14.5, so maybe they've been going back and forth this whole day. Maybe later in the day it may go back to 14.5, but depending on what you guys find it at, I do think this is a very solid line to go on the over for. He's averaging 13.6, but within his last 3 games, he's brought up his average tremendously. And for the most part in this series, he's averaging like 40 plus points, or 40 plus minutes. So he's getting way more than enough usage time to go on the over for this line. If you guys do like this play, let me know what you guys are thinking about it down in the comment section below. And for our last play, we'll be going over to the free throws attempted line. This is a line that I haven't actually touched in a very long time, but I've seen a play that I really do like, which is Amen Thompson 3.5 free throws attempted. Amen Thompson has been getting so many different and ones in this games, and he's actually gone the over for this line in 4 out of his last 5 matchups against the Golden State Warriors. His last matchup, the way he was playing, he had 9 free throws attempted in that matchup alone. And obviously, just looking at his last 10 matchups, he's gotten the over in 6 out of them, averaging 3.6 free throws attempted. Head-to-head, again, he's 4 out of the last 5 games versus the Golden State Warriors. But I do like this matchup. He's going to be a team that is 13th in free throws attempted, and I do expect them to foul a lot, especially in this matchup. He's averaging plenty of minutes, and yeah, he's just been really good at getting to the paint and drawing a lot of fouls. So if you guys do like this line, this is a bonus play for you guys since we did miss the last video. So if you guys do like this line, definitely do let me know what you think about it down in the comment section below. But if you guys do want an additional play, Underdog Fantasy does have a free pick out for these new users. If you guys do want to join up on Underdog, you guys can use code PICKPLUG and click the link in the description below to download Underdog. Right now is a great time to do so, especially if you guys do want an additional up to $1,000 deposit match. You guys can use code PICKPLUG and cash out on that free pick that they have. But that'll be all for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below your favorite picks of the day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.